Okay, this is my response to the Nicole Arbor Dear Fat People video. Um, I'm sure you've seen it. If you haven't, link below. She just like makes this little comedy sketch where she's like, "Dear fat people, fat shaming is to shame fat people into being healthy." And I don't know. I think no, what she said was wrong. I don't think she understands the concept of fat shaming that well. People who are morbidly obese know they're morbidly obese and need to get healthy. And fat shaming is just young girls. And not just young girls, all women, all men. Just, I feel like everyone feels insecure about themselves, and body positivity is about feeling good about yourself because you're this beautiful creature of nature and you're supposed to run around the woods and swim in the ocean and just feel comfortable and in sync with everything. And you have this monoist philosophy that everything is made of matter and you are made of matter and you're perfect that way. And that sounds real fucking hippie right now, but I don't even care because like, that's how I think. And I just think back to like when I was in high school, when I was a freshman in high school, I was just so riddled with anxiety or paralyzed by anxiety. I don't know the word. I just would like sit there so anxious and so uncomfortable. I was like sweating so much, and then the sweating made me uncomfortable and anxious, so I would sweat more, and I was just like a lot of sweat. And now, you know, I still sweat a lot because, you know, genetically my whole family sweats, so we're a pretty sweaty family, but you know, at least I'm okay with it. At least I'm okay with my weird sweatiness, so I don't sweat as much, which is good. But yeah, the whole body positivity, anti-fat shaming thing is just like, yes, you have fat on your body. Yes, yes, your lumps and your bulges and your fat ass and everything. It's okay. It's beautiful, girl. It's beautiful. So, Nicole Arbor, just what I want to tell you is that, like, fat shaming, anti-fat shaming, and body positivity is about who feel so disgustingly fat when they're not, just because there's so much pressure to be skinny and beautiful in, you know, society. I know when I was younger, I felt like a disgusting freak because I was like 5 foot in the third grade and 80 pounds when all my friends were 6'4" and 60 pounds, 40 pounds. They were so skinny, and I just felt like a huge freak, but it was just because my body just had a different growth spurt. It was on a different cycle. But even at 9 years old, I felt the pressures to be skinny. And so that's what fat shaming is. Or if you look on pictures on Tumblr, there's one that I really like that shows all these celebrities and their cellulites, like Victoria's Secret models and just actors and stuff, and their cellulite, and they're just like, just know cellulite isn't a bad thing. So that's what fat shaming, like anti-fat shaming and body positivity is about. Like, don't be disgusted by your own natural weight, by your own natural figure. You don't have to be stick thin. Like, I've gained about 20 pounds in the last year. I used to be like, I remember like a year and a half. I used to be like 130 in high school, and now I'm like a solid 150. And it's just my body was growing and becoming more of a woman. In high school, I was really athletic, and I was still growing, you know? And maybe I'll continue to gain weight. I don't really know, but I'm okay with myself because it's okay to be okay with yourself and your natural weight. The video was just so unnecessary, you know? Like, she's not a medical professional, she's not a doctor. I get she just was kind of annoyed with the fact that everyone's always hashtagging body positivity, and yet she was saying, like, oh my god, America's so gluttonous, why are we doing this? It's not about being anti-gluttony, just about being okay in your own body and knowing that natural fat is okay. It's okay. And some might have more or less than others, and we all have cravings, and we all like shit, and like I binge eat a lot of the time. I eat a lot of chips. I eat a lot of potato chips. And that's okay. But what she was saying was that, like, yeah, being morbidly obese is not healthy for you. No, you need to change your habits and you should probably work on that. But, like, that's none of her business. That's none of her business, you know? Like, I'm sure people who are morbidly obese know they're morbidly obese and they're trying to work on it. But I agree with her. Yeah, we should be aware of what goes into our bodies because a lot of the foods and a lot of processed foods we eat have like literal cleaning supplies in them. If you look at the chemicals, like that shit's used to clean carpets. So it kind of disgusts me. Like, if you're aware of what goes in your body, you'll actually be really disgusted by the things that you think you're eating. You need to know what's going on around you. You need to not just live in some ignorant little ball. So I try to eat like a lot of fruit. Yeah, I eat some shit things. I eat probably a lot of shit things, but at least I'm trying, you know? And I'm so far not hurting my own health. And yeah, that's all I wanted to go on about that. I just wanted to give my own opinion because everyone's giving this girl so much hate. And it's just that you guys are fighting against the hate towards yourself. Why are you going to give this one girl so much hate, you know? You might not agree with what she said, and she might have gone about it in maybe a way that she didn't really understand what she was saying or what, but like, or there's just no point in personally attacking her for you thinking she's bitchy or something. I don't understand the point in that. It's so much wasted energy. I think it was kind of wasted energy for her to make that video, but you know what? She did. And I would just like to tell her, Nicole Arbour, I think you don't really understand what anti-fat shaming and body positivity is. Yes, we have a gluttony consumerism problem in this country and we waste so much. I agree with you with that. But the whole point of anti-fat shaming is just to feel healthy and comfortable in your own natural body type, basically. So that's what I've just been seeing a lot of stuff about it, and just a lot of people, I guess, just don't seem to know what's going on, and maybe I'm just being an asshole and pretentious and think I do know what's going on, but that's just my opinion. So yeah. Also, I think Nicole Arbour just wasn't in the right place to say anything. She's a very thin, beautiful young woman, and I don't know if she's ever experienced fat shaming in her life. I don't know if she's ever had an eating disorder, but maybe if she has, maybe she could come out and speak about it or something. I don't really know. Maybe she has. Shoot. This could be completely uninformed. Y'all tell me. But if she hasn't experienced it, I just feel like she should not be the one speaking about it. Also, I didn't really agree with her mildly racist comments about sassy black church women. Like that's kind of stereotypical. But yeah, I just feel like her privilege as a white thin woman just didn't really help her case either.